Hey everyone, we hear all the time about the challenges students face. But what does a real solution, a working solution, actually look like on the ground? Well, today we're diving into the latest annual report from this really incredible organization, the AMU Student Support Group for Education, we'll call them SSG, to see exactly how they're changing lives one student at a time.
This statement right here from their report just gets straight to the point, doesn't it? It's the core belief, the driving force behind every single thing we're about to talk about. It's basically their promise to protect the future of deserving students.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll get a handle on the problem they're up against. Then, we'll properly introduce SSGE. After that, we'll dig into their amazing all-around approach, look at their impact with some hard data, and finally, we'll see how you can actually be a part of it all. Let's do this.
So to really get what SSGE is all about, we have to start with the why. Why do they even exist? And it's about so much more than just school fees. It's about a student's entire dream being at risk.
I mean, really think about that question. For so many students, this isn't just some thought experiment. It's a real, terrifying possibility that could throw their whole future off track, forcing them to think about dropping out. And that is exactly where the story of SSGE begins.
But right in the middle of that challenge, a truly powerful solution started to take shape. So let's meet the organization that's bringing hope back through education.
So who are they, really? Well, SSGE is what you'd call a grassroots initiative. It was literally born from the very community it now serves. It's powered by well-wishers and, this is key, alumni. People who know firsthand the value of this education and are determined to make sure the next generation gets that same shot.
And this is what I think is just so smart about their mission. It's not just about money. It's not just about writing a check. They totally get that real success needs both the financial resources and that personal guidance. They're tackling the problem from both sides.
So how does that dual focus actually play out? Well, it builds up to this incredibly complete support system that goes way, way beyond just paying school fees.
Let's start with the big one, 705. In this past academic year alone, 705 students got direct financial aid from their scholarship program. This is the foundation of everything they do, a huge effort just to keep students in the classroom where they belong.
And this table just lays it all out beautifully. You can see 7 separate named scholarships, each one honoring a distinguished member of the community. So this isn't some faceless fund, right? It's a collection of real, personal commitments that add up to nearly 54 lakh rupees. That's about 5.4 million rupees going directly to empower those 705 students.
But the scholarships, that's just the start. Remember that holistic approach we talked about? This is what it looks like. SSGE provides the textbooks, the uniforms, the school bags, everything a kid needs to actually learn. They run mentorship groups, extra help sessions for tough subjects, and get this, they even help with medical treatment and mental health. It's about taking care of the entire student, not just the tuition bill.
Now, you might be wondering, okay, how do they pick the students? The process is super clear and really thorough. It all starts with nominations from school principals, the people on the ground who know which students are at risk. That's followed by interviews, a final check to make sure the need is genuine, and then boom, direct support. It's transparent and it makes sure the help goes exactly where it's needed most.
All right, now for the part that really shows you the scale of what they've pulled off. Let's quantify the impact. The numbers from this past year, they tell a really powerful story of growth and focus. Just look at this jump. In a single year, the number of students they support went from 429 all the way up to 705. That's an increase of more than 64%. And that's not just a statistic, right? That represents hundreds of individual kids whose dreams were saved. This chart just captures that explosion of their mission perfectly.
And where does all that support go? This chart breaks it right down. The biggest piece of the pie, almost 5.4 million rupees, goes straight to scholarships. But look at the other big chunks, 1.7 million for books and supplies, and 800,000 for uniforms. Every single rupee is accounted for and aimed right where it'll do the most good.
Now, an effort this massive doesn't just happen in a bubble. A huge shout out goes to a key partner, the Aligarh Education Endowment Fund, or AEEF. They made a massive contribution of $113,000 this year. It just goes to show you the power of teamwork in getting these incredible results.
And all of this brings us to our final section. I mean, after you see the problem, the solution, and the incredible impact, the question that pops into your head is pretty obvious. How can I get involved?
The report boils it all down to this one single, incredibly powerful number, $200 US.
That's it. That's the cost to completely, totally support one student for an entire academic year.
So, what does that $200 actually buy? Well, as you can see, it's pretty much everything. It's a whole treasure chest of opportunity. It covers all the must-haves: tuition, books, uniforms, you name it. But it also gives them access to mentoring and even technology. It's the whole package that truly sets a student up to win.
They've made it really simple to chip in. If you're in the US, you can donate to their partner at aeef.us. For everyone else, you can contribute at ibnsinaacademy.org. It's a straight line from you to making a real difference.
We'll end on this final thought from the report, because it really says it all. This isn't just about charity, you know? It's about a community deciding to build a better future, together. It makes you ask the question, what happens when a community decides that every single dream is worth fighting for? Well, the work of AMU-SSGE is a pretty incredible answer.